Hey, hey again, I'm Bob from paella UK. So, as we know, not everybody is used to treat one of the traditional Polish style paella pans. Like in Spain, I've decided to make a little experiment. So, we have allowed this pan to go, as you can see, rusted. Alright? We have used this pan, it's one of our normal cooking pans, we use it quite often, but we decided not to oil it for a while. Alright? So this pan is gone quite badly rusted. So we will start to do the experiment again. We're using a sanding block and white wine vinegar, the cheapest one. So we're using again a used or very thin sanding block. White vinegar, you don't have to use the oven tray. You could use any deep plate, soup bowl or whatever, a plastic dish, whatever you have by hand. All right, and you don't have to put 1 liter of vinegar like we did. All right, so we're gonna start to clean this one inside outside, and we will show you the process. Should not last more than 5 minutes. First, you just start to moisture it with the vinegar, applying a little of pressure. It doesn't have to be a lot of pressure. So I admit we allowed this pan to go a little more rusted than needed for the experiment, but let's say you forget about it. So you just take, as I mentioned, we're using a very old sanding block. You just have a little of decent sandpaper. And the process will completely change. So as we mentioned, we forget about this pan for a while, and the roasted dots, they've been a little more deep than what I thought. So you just use a normal knife. I'm sure nobody will forget about his pan for such a long time like we did. Obviously this is only with the purpose of showing you that your pan is not lost, even if it's look like. Alright, so we did have some big spots. Insist a little over each spot to remove the first part of the rust, which is too hard to be removed by the sanding block. So like mentioned, this is an experiment I'm doing. Alright, that should be enough. We continue a little with the hard sanding paper. Now we're going to continue. As you can see, the pan has been heavily used. again, we're going to start with a harder sandpaper. I don't expect anybody to do this kind of experiment in their own home. This is just informative to see how you can have your pan back from the rust, back from the rust depth. It's not the sense of the process to remove more than the rust. Obviously the cooking marks, you can't remove it. And that's it mainly. We're going to remove a little of the liquid inside and outside. I forgot about the rim. Actually, go back here again. Plenty of kitchen towel. All right, and the last step.
Me vas a decir lo que has hecho.
Coated in oil. Pour some cooking oil. Alright, so obviously you can insist a little longer to remove all the dots. We know it's not really necessary, but you can make a comparison how it was looking before the cleaning and how it's looking after the cleaning. Thank you very much.